Right guys, so you want to build a beautiful home. You need a home indeed. You want something that has a horse stable and a house itself. Well, today in this video I'm going to show you how to build a house with a horse stable. So yeah, let's get straight into it and I'm going to talk you through some of the supplies that we got and you will need in order to build this house. So let's do this. So guys, the resources that you will need in order to build this house is 3 stacks of brick blocks, an additional 55 brick blocks. You need spruce wood stairs, and now you need about 4 stacks of these, and then 26 additional ones as well. Next you need 3 stacks of spruce wood planks, an additional 16 as well. 12 spruce wood slabs. Next is 13 smooth quartz blocks, then an additional 2 stacks of smooth quartz blocks as well. Next is 32 smooth quartz stairs, 32 glass panes, 23 smooth stone slabs, a blast furnace, 8 chests, an oak fence gate, 4 hay bale, 9 oak fences, crafting table, furnace, well 2 of these actually, and then obviously a cauldron, brewing stand, enchanting table, 5 lanterns, 4 shooting blocks, and an oak leaves as well, that's 4, anvil. So obviously I've got here 63 books, but obviously you need like a couple of bookshelves, roughly around about at least 20. Next is 3 cobblestone stairs, white bed or any bed will do, an oak door, 2 stacks of oak wood planks, 33 additional planks, and 4 oak wood stairs as well. And that is what you need in order to build the beautiful house that you are going to create in this tutorial. So yeah, make sure you give it a like and let's go. All right, so you will need the measurements that are required to make this house, and yeah, let's get straight into it. All right guys, so what you will need is 19 blocks going along this way now, and then after that, from the 19th block you're going to have 11 down this way, so it's going to go 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11, and then from here you're going to go from 11, you're going to go 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 12 13 14 15 16 17 18. Now you're going to go from 18 blocks down towards from the start, from the 11, and then yeah, and after that you're going to be going 2 blocks back, but however on the second block you're going to go 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11, and then from the 11th block it's going to be 7 blocks down this way, and then from here it's going to be, I think it's around about 9 blocks I think, but let's just check it. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, yeah, and then after that it's going to go back around, and then obviously from here you're going to be from this section here you're going to make sure this is in the middle pretty much. So from basically you're going to go 1 2 3 4 5, and then on the 6th block you're going to go 1 forward, on the 7th block you're going to go 2 forward, and then you're going to lead 1 2 3 4 5 along here, and then you're going to make sure that is reflecting that, so it's going to go 1 that back that way, 1 that way, and obviously fill in the space here, and there you have it, the measurement so far. And then obviously what you're going to be doing next is you're going to be putting down oak wood indeed all over this section here, not over this section because this will be your horse stable section, but for now basically put down here, and then yeah, let's get straight into it. I'm going to talk you through the measurements of how for the height, etc, and stuff like that. All right guys, so now what you want to be doing next is making sure that you could do the height. So I'm going to talk you through the height right now. So first of all, we start off with is 4 blocks up, so we're going to go 1 2 3 4, and then another 4 blocks here as well in the corner, 1 2 3 4. So yeah, basically it's going to be like this for the horse stable along this way, and obviously it's going to lead up to this way. It's going to be 6 blocks for the house indeed, so it's going to go 1 2 3 4 5 6, and yeah, that's the measurements. And now your house should be looking a little bit like this now. So we're going to transition to the house looking pretty much fully built, but not the roof. So yeah, let me just do it right now. So your house should be looking a lot more like this now. So we're going to take a little bit of a whirl turn, and yeah, your house should be looking a little bit like this now. Obviously we've gone with the smooth quartz blocks because they're a lot more smoother, etc, as well, and it's a lot more better, and yeah, it makes it a little bit more modern at the same time with the brick walls and stuff like that in general. But yeah, but right now what we're going to do is the pillar section of the house and the front section basically to make it look a lot more nicer and a lot more aesthetically beautiful. So yeah, so for starters what you're going to be doing is removing these blocks. You're going to be placing down instead some like these smooth quartz blocks now. So now it's going to go a little bit like this, and the reason why is because this is going to make your pillar like really nice, etc, and stuff like that. So it's going to look a little bit like this now, and then after that what you're going to do is delete these blocks in order to make more quartz, and your house should be looking a little bit like this now. And then after that what you're going to be doing next is you're going to be placing a block here, and a block here. I'm going to dig this out. So therefore you have your door entrance as well. You're going to go up around this way, but then after that what you are going to do next is basically you're going to go a lot more like this. So it's going to go upside down alongside like so, just making sure at the same time you are indeed making sure that it's perfectly symmetrical, and also it's reflecting as well to the other stairs as well, otherwise you have done it wrong in general. But yeah, and after that you're going to go a lot more like this now. So just mind, there we go, cool, and then just a lot like that, and a lot like so, and then obviously you're going to put some quartz here, and there you have it. You have the beautiful stair slash, well, I'll say the pillar, like, you know, door, etc. as well. And then obviously your door can go over here. You can also delete this section here, and then wait, oh god, like that. And then yeah, so your house will be looking a little bit more like this now. And yeah, so now we're going to sort out the windows. We're going to sort out the little bit of the aesthetics, so for example the bushes, etc. as well. And yeah, I'll be right back with you. So now guys, what I've done is indeed put down the windows. So what you want to do at the back of the windows, you want to make sure you are a block away, and therefore these bricks are going to be the first brick of just layer. Then obviously the second brick you're going to basically dig 6 out of here like so, and as you can see, and then obviously therefore you can put the glass in, and then you're going to do the exact same on the other side. It will help you give that more of a symmetrical kind of look, and therefore it should look a little bit like this. And then over the other side here you're going to be making sure as well you're obviously filling this space if you have a little bit of like a hill section, etc. as well, because that's what I had to do off camera. And then obviously you're going to just dig this section, and obviously you're going to keep that there. Obviously above here is going to be a bit of brick as well, which we are going to do a little bit sooner than later. And yeah, and also around here you can obviously fill in these spaces, etc. with glass, and therefore you've hammered your glass windows. And then next off what you're going to do aesthetically is put down some shroom blocks, put down some beautiful oak leaves as well. This will make the house a little bit more aesthetically pleasing, as well as it would just look a lot more nicer if anything, to be fair. Actually I'm gonna, you know, just remove that, get that there like that, like so. And then what we can do is get these like that, so therefore it looks a lot more better now. So there you go, and now you have it is the house so far. And now what we're going to do is the difficult part, which is the roof. I'm going to talk you through the roof right now. So for starters, what we are going to be doing is the roof, and now we need to make sure that this roof is very perfect indeed for the horse stable, otherwise it will not come out looking right at all. So yeah, so follow me, we're going to go along this way now all the way till the end. It's a bit difficult obviously playing on a bit of console. I'm used to more when I back in the day used to play on iPad, but yeah, from that there. But yeah, so you're gonna go all the way around like so, like this, and then making sure that obviously the ends lead to the ends like that. And yeah, just make sure if you do have any mistakes, just correct them, etc. And yeah, so now you should have a roof looking like this now. And then after that, what you're gonna do is fill in this empty space here of the roof in just spruce wood. But yeah, I always keep calling it spurs, to be fair. Like I made that mistake like the first time when I did this, or the second time of tutorials. You can go check those tutorials out as well if you are enjoying these type of tutorials. But yeah, but other than that though, yeah, so you're gonna go along this way now and make sure that you fill this whole space in here right here. And yeah, it's gonna stop right here. So now you're gonna just do like that. So therefore you have now the wooden bit of the horse stable. And yeah, we're gonna go back to the horse stable soon, but right now we're gonna do the roof of the house, which is gonna be the most difficult part. But yeah, because it's a bit of a funky roof, but at the same time you'll like it. Right guys, so what you are going to be doing is indeed adding one layer above of the house, just a brick, full of brick. And then after that, what you're going to do next is basically you're going to delete basically spare quartz blocks, etc. So therefore it's going to turn your quartz pillar a little bit like this, like a bulge on the end, and that's what it should be looking like. And then after that, from the top of this smooth quartz block, you're going to be adding upside down spur stairs, and then spruce stairs. And obviously from here now you're going to be going 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and then this will be your roof indeed. And therefore you have the height of the roof of 4 blocks, basic stairs or blocks basically. And then yeah, you're going to be doing the exact same as well on the other side as well. Make sure that it all reflects nicely as well. You don't want it to look a bit weird or a bit odd in general. If you have made it a little bit odd or a bit weird, you can also go back on the video as well and go and check it out, etc. as well. Or what you could do, to be be fair, like a little quick tip, you could add a nice little chimney on there as well to make it a little bit more, you know, just, I don't know, make it a little bit more odd as well, like, because it's technically like work in general, but yeah, but who knows, you can try that for yourselves and let me know. But anyway, so yeah, right now what you are going to do next is basically fill in this whole space here, like so. Just for now, this is just for temporary, I'd say, anyway. And yeah, because next we're going to move on to the next part of the roof, which is going to be this section right here. What you are going to be doing is filling in a whole space of spruce wood here, like that, and going like so. And then after that, you're going to be going around this way now, and then making sure as well you're going to go basically like this. So you're going to fill in a little bit, wait, oh god, a little bit like this. So it should be, your house should be start looking a little bit like this. You're going to go upside down stairs, and then what will this do is it's going to make the house a lot more nicer and a lot more cleaner in general. So it's going to look a little bit like that now. However, guys, if you do dislike indeed the way the house looks, so from here you can also continue this little slight bit of bulge of spruce wood coming out here. So you want to go like this, like so, and yeah, look a little bit more like this now, and therefore it looks a lot more better actually in my eyes and in my opinion. But yeah, you can basically make your house a little bit like this, a little more deeper like this actually, because I've made a mistake. I've accidentally done, it's obviously an easy fix and it's an easy mistake as well. Basically I've gone 1 block down. You're meant to go 2 blocks down, because this is going to go like a little bit like this. Therefore, if your house is looking a bit wonky, I mean, if you want to leave it the way it is, you can, but if you don't want to leave it the way it is, then it's an easy fix anyway. It's very easy, and yeah, it just comes out a little bit more better and a little bit more pleasing as well. But yeah, it just happens, it happens in general, like it's totally fine. So your house should be looking a little bit like this basically. So yeah, a lot more even now, and yeah, it should be basically good. I'm gonna have to do this on the other side, so yeah, give me a sec, and then we'll be continuing on with the mid bit of the section of the house. So yeah, now that is all sorted and fixed up, what you're gonna be doing next is now the roof of the house. So now this is gonna be a roof going a little more like this, and instead of going up like that, you can obviously make it go up like that, but if you want to make it a little bit more like this, then follow me for this tutorial. For starters, what you're going to be doing is you're going to go along like this now, but not upside down. You want to be making sure these stairs are looking like this, and then after that you're going to be going like this as well. So therefore it's going to go like this, and then from here you're going to be adding now some blocks of wood like this, and now this is basically going to be coming outwards like so, and then this is going to get deleted. It's going to go a little bit more like this. So for the mid section of your house, basically you're going to fill this in. So basically you're going to have an empty space like right here, so you're going to add ups, so you're going to have these stairs going upwards like that. So basically, so it's going to go a lot more like so 1 2 3 4 5 like that. So it's going to go upwards like that, so it's going to be like 10 blocks of stairs going upwards together like that. And then after that you're going to be adding a lot of oak spruce wood here. And after that, basically you're going to be adding the stairs going across here. So now this is going to be the important part, because you're going to make sure that this is kind of like symmetrical as well, because it's kind of difficult at the same time. Basically going to pull, oh god, you're going to pull this along this way like that. So basically this is going to be obviously a normal block like this. However, you're going to obviously make sure that it's blended in like that, therefore it pushes outwards. Just 2 blocks will do, and therefore you'd have a bit of a bulge to come out of. And then after that, what we're going to be doing next is basically going to be adding this going like this and like so, all the way to the end like that. And obviously this is what this is going to do, and what this will cause is basically a blend within the wood. And this is important because, you know, if you have your wood like just a bit weird, like it's just not gonna look right basically. So yeah, you need to make sure that this is overall fantastic and just, yeah, symmetrical indeed basically. And yeah, you have to do this at the back as well, or in the back. I've left it the way it is. I left it flat instead, just because it was a little bit more easier for me to do. But if you do want to go a bit more complex and a bit more like, you know, a bit weird and a bit, you know, a bit funky, then, you know, go for it. You know what I'm saying? Go for it, nothing stops you. And yeah, definitely would recommend doing this, because it looks a little bit more nicer basically, and a lot more aesthetically pleasing. So yeah, but right now that is it. And yeah, so it is a bit difficult for some people that never done this before, especially for me at the first time when I did this. However, when I did do it, it's hard to do it again as well, but when you do get the hang of it, etc., you can do that as well. But also as well, I do recommend filling these little spaces in, just because it gives it a nice little bit of roundness to it as well. At the same time, you can obviously add some stuff like so. Obviously this is like that. You can do stuff like this basically as well, like some funky stuff and some funky stuff in general. But yeah, but we're gonna leave it the way it is now. And yeah, I'm gonna be putting this roof a lot more back to normal. And yeah, we're gonna be continuing on now with the interior and the horse stable. So now guys, what we are going to do now is the horse stable. So first of all, you're going to be going like 4 quartz smooth quartz blocks like so. You're going to put 2 end of the smooth quartz blocks in general. Oh sorry, these are going to be stairs, yeah. And then after that, you're going to be adding 1 stair here, 1 stair here, and then you're going to add 1 block here. You're going to add a stair there and a stair there. You're going to add 1 block here, you're going to add a stair there and a stair there, like that. And now this makes it look a little bit more rounder and a little bit more nicer in general. But yeah, you can obviously add it a little bit more like this as well. I think that's a little bit more better. That's what we wanted. And yeah, so now you've got a nice little section where you can just walk through. Obviously you can feed your horse, etc. as well. So then obviously you can put like a nice little pen down like so as well. And yeah, and I think for this as well, I think it would be a lot more nicer for us to oh god, to add a lovely horse indeed. And yeah, then obviously from there that will be it. And then yeah, obviously you can add some lights as well to the place as well to make it a little bit more brighter for the horse in general. So yeah, that's the horse pen, etc. as well. You can obviously decorate it to your personal preference, etc. as well. But however, now what we are going to do next is indeed we're going to be adding some interior design. And yeah, going to do some cinematics around the house, etc. as well. And yeah, I'll let you know, and I'll let you basically see for yourself what I've done. And your heart makes no sound. I'll find valid in your eyes. You'll always be my night sky. No sound. I'll find valid